So that's gonna be the last update of the build. I'm gonna show you some map run. It doesn't matter too much, but I'm gonna show you the merge TPS on the boss. It's not something super amazing, but I changed the merge setup. Currently, she's like focused on giving me that shit. I don't know what helmet I wanna play, so I just slap that mask. She has one extra course, so her she's playing with the temporal chains. I was thinking she have the spare. Whatever then. What else? I need to find one with the despair. I believe she can have despair, but I'm not sure. Okay, Wake of Destruction, just because I didn't have any option for boots. Shocked Ground, maybe some shock, yeah, whatever. Calm Binding with Malevolence Aura effect, because she have the aura. Okay, Gloves with triple resist, and basically implicits for the Chaos.multi and Wither effect. One ring for the dot multi. Actually, I crafted two, but I needed to place one the redeeming, so she has actually the temporal chains from herself. I believe I don't need anymore, because as I think I have bigger curse limit and my temporal chains from the gloves won't apply often, so I think I'm gonna give her back the ring. Yeah. For now. Later I need to give her something else. So yeah. And she has also kulemak, similar to mine one. I paid for it 6 divine. It's just about the damage, not explos, so yeah. She actually is dealing like 3 times damage than I am. So yeah, pretty successful. But it's not something super amazing. You can't think like, oh, let's go with her to like, you know, uber bosses, yeah? So I don't know, let's go for the robot map, right? I don't have robot map, so Abomination, Citadel, I wouldn't try, but you know, let's go there. Abomination or Citadel. Citadel has the Allrod, yeah? And Abomination has this Trinity. So let's go Trinity. I never tried it. I don't believe this build is like capable of doing that, but you know, why not? AoE, I don't like it. Less defenses, alright. Petrification style 2, debuffs, alright. Synthesis boss is there. Maybe better because we like to have some motherfuckers around. Okay, and I gonna just put, I don't know, scarabs for maps, and we gonna go for the map tree. I didn't prepare myself to show you like risk scarabs and shit, yeah. Currently I'm farming something else, so I wanna go Delph. So this is the entire idea. I'm gonna have like support that can help me kill those like, you know, tigers or something in the Delph that are like, you know, the mini bosses. For the owl and shit, I'm gonna just swap the build. So probably it's laggy as fuck. I'm gonna wait a little bit until the thing gonna stop lagging. Maybe I'm gonna close some programs, alright? Maybe gonna be a little bit better. I am not caring about like loot on this map currently and so on, so I'm gonna just rush to the boss so we see the effect of the changes and so on. By the way, I spent like maybe around 200 divines for the entire build, plus Mage Blood and Progenesis on top of that, yeah? If you wanna do it, you can do it in the about... Oh, actually, some good trades. If I didn't want money, I wouldn't dare to, like, you know, go out of the map, but this is like big trade, so... Yeah, by the way, Roomba is a pretty good money. About 20 devices per hour, I believe. Oh, I think I forgot to turn 1 aura. I have some reservation left. What is going on? Nah, everything is okay. Alright. So, yeah, Mercs also allow me to squeeze to the build the Flesh and Stone. Which is actually... Oh, this guy DC'd? No. So sometimes Roomba drop double corrupted belts, and yeah, that one was expensive. No on market, so. Roomba drops a lot of good shit, and there is also a bunch of other things that, you know, you can find at the temple. And most of the times that's gonna be gloves and so on. Yeah, the shine, that's what I am exploding, okay. So, where we are going, I don't know. So let's just go try get some boss somewhere where she's leaving. As you can see, I'm picking some bases just for the combinators. Ooh, some corrupted shit. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, jewel dropped. Yeah, of course. Okay, where is the fucking boss? There. Okay. I'm gonna leave that thing on the ground. I'm gonna kill some monsters. And we're gonna go to the arena. And let's try without me doing anything, okay? I don't know how to kill that boss. There is 3 motherfuckers here, yeah? So the only thing that I open is the PlyloTheWitherer. As you can see, her damage is nothing super amazing. I'm gonna open the Val Bridge, let's help her. Yeah, so we have kills and so on. So you can see damage is not super amazing, but for the better showcase, but her HP is not going down, yeah? And for better showcase of like how much damage he adds on top of my damage, yeah? I can show you, for example, the temple boss or something like that. It's gonna be much clearer to see how much damage he has. I believe it's like 3 millions or something like that. It's something, but as you can see, for the tier 17 map, with like, you know, with some modifiers to the boss and boss with the phases, yeah, it's still shit. So I wouldn't go for that map. You can see I'm struggling. So I can clear entire map without a rip. Maybe with the risk scarab gonna be a little bit different, yeah. And after that, I can kill the boss with her, like, if I really wanna. I believe they're gonna transfer to the Trinity boss after a while. Yeah, she died. The only Chevron is left. But petrification statue. I fucked it. Yeah, she's ghost now, right now, so it's even more annoying. Okay, but I have another vaulting, so let's do it. Maybe I poison her. Yeah, so it's a pain. It's a pain. So yeah, as you can see, this build is still considered it as an Autobomber. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill the boss anyway. Yeah, as I entered it already, so you know, maybe we're gonna be able. I believe in the last phase there are gonna be some minions here. Oh holy shit! The Val Bridge is going out. Yeah, right. Again, she's untargetable. Can I run through this? I can. Of course, if she dies, we cannot do it anything. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Let's forget about that map. We're gonna go to some like temple, yeah. So why temple? Because I was farming it, and yeah, I did some stupid thing that I bought 30 of those oils, and probably they are not worth anymore. Yeah, 12 divine. I paid 15. I was like, you know, doing the thing. You don't see anything in the game, but from the macro I could turn it on. So let's maybe just go to the temple. There is probably nothing beside the upgrading chamber, so I'm gonna use the thing. What we have here. This is for jewels. Yeah, let's go to the jewel. Alright. So you know, I collect the items from the Roomba and from the rooms, and after that I was upgrading it. And I'm gonna cover the after this showcase. I'm gonna cover the, how do you call it? Because it's not about like, you know, I don't wanna show you the clear or anything. I just wanna show you how big difference the gear is making when I am just standing nearby. Like, you know, because I have like 2.5 million damage. So 1/4 of this damage gonna be mine. Some money here, some crucible here, apex here, and we're gonna go to the boss, yeah? So, you know, just to show you if the temple has money and so on, yeah? You can open those chests, 1 in 100 give you, like, you know, divine or puzzle box or something. So Abyssal Horde is still better than that. Alright. You can always open them, yeah? There is a bunch of rooms that are useless. For example, you can go for the jewelry room. It's okay, you're gonna find some fractured or synthesized items. This room is good, because you often gonna get gloves like that. If the base is good, you have money. Alright, if not, you need to work a little bit around it with the recombidators and so on, or maybe fracture them, and then you have money, yeah? So I have a bunch of them. So we have this altar, we place that, and I'm dying. What the fuck? The shaman is making the dot grounds. Alright. So you do that. You have jewel. It's worth like... Flip was about 1 divine. Yeah. So you just need the oil and thing. People sell the oils in the like bulk. only the Spirit Drinker Mask Oil is expensive. The rest is like, you know, small money. And you can go to the TFT, try to buy like bulk of the items on the want to buy anything. If you have problem with that, you can always manually wirt to the people that has the normal toughness. So this is her damage. Like you're gonna see. Like it's ramping, maybe. Like, you know, you can see it. Like 1/4 of that damage is my damage when I am not clicking anything. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you what is my damage when I help her. Like I can place Plague Bar for extra medium. That won't change anything, but I can, like, you know, open Val Breach, and then we're gonna one-shot this motherfucker. So, yeah, 3 seconds later, you open Val Breach, and yeah, it's dead. What we get? Shitty belt. Actually, I don't have that version. I am collecting for the party. Some ring, if I see something extra on top of, like, the temple mod, I take it. That's Assassin Gloves, they have temple mod again. So maybe they are worth something. Sometimes the just explicit modifier is gonna be fine. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna show you the things in the build. I explained it once before. I'm gonna show you what I have currently, yeah? So let's just place the gloves here. Some bases here. And let's go for the guild stash. Forget about it. And yeah. And yep. So my build. Nothing changed from the last iteration. Besides my my chest is a little bit better. I still wanna find perfect chest, but I am not willing paying 100 divines for it. The perfect one is 50% increase in damage and +1 or +2 duration, yeah? Anything else is like same like my one. And I wanna have some good explicit modifiers. For example, I have 260 armor and 70 life here, yeah? There are these 2 existing on the market. One is like mediocre with like some bad life and bad armor, but it has like best implicit mods. And the second one is like perfect one, and the guy is never logging in, so yeah. I'm running with 3 flasks on the mage blood. I can also use other flasks, so for example, if I'm farming gold, I'm replacing the onslaught one for that. And if I wanna have the evasion rating, I can replace the grace in my build, and I can play this, but I realize, okay, fuck it. I put the flesh and stone into the build, and most of my auras are invisible, so let's go. I don't know which one is that, so I'm gonna, you know, turn them off. One of them, yeah, this is the ring without power charges. With power charges, I am like that, so, you know, this is flesh and stone. Anything inside is less damage. I'm running with the Amphible. I have curse on hit gloves for the Despair and Poro Chains, and I was thinking my girl is applying normal Despair, which is not true, so maybe in the pub the numbers are a little bit inflated, but I need to check if she can actually have the spare instead of. I believe not. She's gonna have always temporal chains, which is like sucks a little bit. So what else? My ring is almost perfect. You see, I tried with the Precursor emblem, and I tried with the crafted one. Crafted one would be good, but the damage. Like the price for the damage is like not there. Like you can go even up to 2 million damage on the Death Aura. Why? Like it's good enough. I don't want to spend like 400 divines for crafting ring. And yeah, gloves. I want the same that I have here with the +2 AOE would be nice, of course, and that is extra. Also +2 duration is like extra nice, but I want just +1 on it. Why? Because the ancient's gonna get levels, and that gonna give quality to other games, and I'm gonna be faster and have more wither stacks. Yeah. Okay, let's change the scene for the pub. So this is upgraded pub. Maybe I need to destroy those. So this is what I'm playing right now. Yeah, auras. You can see this is the aura support. That's our setup of like remaining skills. So Heart of Agony, Vitality level 1 to activate Watcher Eye, Flame Dash, Plague Bar, This is automated. Valbridge is not automated. The portal is not opening, so I'm using Valbridge as a, you know, a level to cheat the things. Phase run, withering step, enchants, and automation. As I said, I want to have like a little bit better phase run. So if I put one more level, I'm gonna get 4 movement speed. Yes, 4 movement speed. That's what I wanna achieve. And plus 1 wither stack on the withering step, I believe, because currently is 11. I have in pop maximum because my girl is also withering. She has wither touch support on some things and she's placing some ball or something like that. Yeah. Okay. On hit gloves, I turn on the temporal chains and I'm gonna turn on also the spare to change the damage. So, you know, if I have grill with the normal despair, I have 1.5 million. If we are counting from on hit, it's like less. If you swap the auras, so you have despair as an aura instead of on hit, it's gonna be a little bit better. Yeah. So you have like 1.5 million. This is from ring, I don't use that sheet. This is explore, let's put count 5 as always and include in full DPS. So we see the poison damage. And this is Merc setup that, yeah, I put the aura here, the spare, so we're gonna turn it off. It's like nothing. But the Guardian Blessing, there is a thing with the Guardian Blessing, that Guardian Blessing is giving you the reduced or increased aura effect. And I calculated how much aura effect she has and how much I have. So in theory, Malevolence here on the setup should have like aura effect mod 1.38. It should be a little bit less, I believe 1.17. So it's a little bit inflated, so take that into account, like maybe it's 1.2 million damage, yeah. So I couldn't manipulate it in the config right here in this window. I tried. I cannot put the reduced aura effect. Like I can increase it for specific aura, but I cannot reduce it, which is weird. But the wither stacks are actually 15. So this is my true damage. She's like, for any target that is like, you know, stationary and we are fighting, she gonna like put more wither stacks. So, you know, if she had a fucking despair, but I need to check it. I'm gonna check it soon, whatever. So my 3, I decided to run for the power charge and I have on kill life here. And what else? Yeah, entire 3 is tattooed as before, if you saw the version before. And I have only 1 Megalomaniac with Enduring Composure and some big life note that cost me 5 divines. And the second one is just rare with the Acer Dominance Towering Treat. And I have placed for another jewel. This jewel is random. I just place anything that I had. So I have that multi-life, some resistance, that doesn't matter. I am overcapped. Yeah. And the jewel itself gives me chaos resistance, I believe. So I have only 1 chaos resistance tattoo here. And some lightning ones. Any other in his chaos damage. Any other of those can be either hold resistance or movement speed. Movement speed like 2%. And any of life can be regen or fire resistance, and that's it. Yeah. So Merx is giving me the immune to crit. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Those are items. Everything like last time. Yeah. So yeah, in the config I have right now 100k. Let's go be like, you know, conservative. Let's go 18k. Yeah. Oh, this is not 80, this is 800. 18k. Yeah, about 23 million DPS. Of course, that depends on how the explosions happen, and as you have been seeing, if you open Valbridge on map that has nothing to, like, you know, no bridges synergies on your trees, on the bosses, you're gonna have no damage, yeah? So you still need to think like, okay, I need to consider that I can kill map boss, but not on tier 17. Not if I am playing around the stacked decks and cards and so on, and I put the super tanky boss. Not if I am playing with the essences, nothing like that, yeah? But if you just want to kill the map boss once in a while, like let's say Spider Forest, the build can't handle it. It's like easily to do. Like same with the Roomba in the temple, of let's say I'm gonna go to the 400 depth of Delph, or maybe 600, yeah? I have defenses, I believe I can go there, yeah? Ah, by the way, I forgot to click one more thing. We are not in the blood stance. We are in the stun stance. So that's our current effective HP, I believe. So it's almost like 100k. 23k of the physical hit, yeah. I believe something is not turned on. What quality gives? ZR, doesn't matter. I forgot to click about something else because, yeah, last time I have 100k. Is the auras here on? Yes. Is her curse on? No. So I have no fucking clue. Yeah, something goes here. I don't know. Yeah, this is our AHP, like maybe a little bit better, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Notes still not updated, but yeah, have every info possibly you need. If you wanna start league with it, don't do it. Don't be masochist. You can start with any other build, like let's say, I don't know, some chaos skills. Maybe go for the brands. Maybe for elementalis with like ignite or something with the Valve Flame Blast just to kill the bosses, or I don't know. Yeah, and after that swap to it. Like you can do it level 80. I once started the league with this build, and but it was not strong as it is right now. If you wanna if the build gonna be popular, items gonna be much more expensive, and the power to the money ratio is gonna be shit. And to be honest, most of my friends and so on say the build is okay, yeah, but they would never play Death Aura without the Mage Blood, and I can somehow agree. If you don't have Mage Blood, your survey gonna be a little bit less, which doesn't matter too much. You are Autobomber. But the quality of life of running as fast as possible, like with the almost 400 movement speed, yeah, that's what is like, like we have 300 movement speed with the Mage Blood. Without Mage Blood, you're gonna have like the 200, maybe 180, something like that, yeah? You feel that. When you don't have damage on the Death Aura itself, you actually don't wanna run too fast, yeah? But eventually you're gonna have the damage, and then you wanna have this movement speed. And the most important item for the, survey is the fucking Progenesis. When you slap Progenesis, you feel so much better. It's like Progenesis and the Mage Blood are... And yeah, I believe that's it. I'm gonna show you one more thing. The Mercs. Yeah, Mercenaries build. And we're gonna find Wither Touch. I tried with some other Mercs. Maybe you can do better setup with the Mercs that is... How do you call him? The poison one. I cannot tell you if he gonna be better or worse, but I found the Chaos Blight Girl, and I am testing her. If we find another one, maybe I'm gonna make small update for the build about that. So we are using with her famous Wither Touch. Yeah, Wither Touch. So she has Wither Touch, Totem Clarity, Malevolence. Yes, he has only temporal chains, so this is the problem. My one have pretty good Blight with the 6 links, so I like it. Maybe Essence Drain would be better damage, I don't know. I believe Blight has better damage, but anyway, this is her setup. She has Malevolence and she has Blight, it's okay. Actually, she's like 80% uptime on the casting Blight, yeah? And even if she's not, she has enough cast speed and duration. I simulated it in the pub and I checked it. She has like 1.2 sustain on the stacks, so she can apply 25 stacks, yeah? Meanwhile, you can have maximum 20. Yeah, so she's actually having 20% more than she needs. Yeah, all right. There is one more guy. I believe I was also using for a moment the girl, Cruel Mistress, and she has the Despair, but she's not playing on the Chaos Dot skills. Yeah, she has Soul Rend, but she's playing around hitting, So yeah, I tried to do her, and no, it's not working. And she has no Malevolence, which I like. By the way, I gave her here the Anointment. By the way, the look on the amulet is like, not multi, just that, nothing else. But the Beacon of Hope is nice, because if you do that, you never run out of the range of the aura, and that's important for me because of the Watcher I want. I don't want to be not unaffected by bleeding, because I start bleeding, I run out of her, and like I gonna die instantly almost, yeah, because I'm gonna dig in, and I wanna avoid it, and this Anointment fix the problem, yeah, before I have problem on the Mercs. What else we have here? There is a Blade Ambusher, not that one. I wanna find, not Ambusher. Bladecaster is that guy that has Aspect of Spider, but he has no single target damage, yeah? But he's pretty nice. If you find the one with the Grace Aspect and the Clutters of Damned, that can be your mech. He can also have most of the items that I gave her, yeah? But the problem is he has no single target damage. Maybe you can do Blade Vortex work for him, but I don't think so. He's most of the times casting Eternal Lives if he has it, yeah? So maybe that, but whatever. This guy is interesting. Blade Beater. So he has Malevolence, he has Grace, he has Withering Step. All good things, yeah? I also have Withering Step. I don't know how that works. If we both collapse on the boss with the 2 Withering Steps, if you have like max charges or not, either he's attacking, so I can give him Wither on hit, and it's gonna be fine, yeah? Okay, and he has Viper Strike. And I don't know, Profane Strike, maybe that one, but the rest of them probably gonna be like clear speed things. But Viper Strike, it's interesting because if I give him only 40% chance to poison, and maybe new ring for extra poison, I believe with like 2 Wasp Nests and something else, I can probably make him like pretty decent damage. So I need to check that, yeah? I have most of the dot multi items, yeah? I just need to place 1 ring for the damage, and I'm gonna just place 2 Wasp Nests or maybe 2, how do you call the daggers? You have the pneumatic daggers, yeah? Maybe those of 2 of them, and maybe he gonna poison enough, but I am not sure. Yeah, so maybe that can be upgraded to like 10 million DPS, you know? Some people making mercs to deal single target damage. I didn't find any, like, you know, info and so on, but yeah, what else you have? The Bastion exists. You can use the Bastion or the guy with the Strength, but you're gonna lose the, how do you call it? And Toxicologist is pretty okay. Actually, I believe this is the best one if we want to have the single target, because you gonna do her Caustic Arrow, pretty decent damage. Of course, she has weird support, so let's say what she can play on it. I hope she's not playing on hit. Withering Step, Chaos Burst, Chaotic Shot, Caustic Arrow. So what? Projectiles, multi, more duration, increased AoE, Swift Affliction. Yeah, she don't have the perfect supports, yeah? Dot multi and Swift Affliction, that's it. So it's like playing the Caustic Arrow on the drilling if you gonna find the good one. So it's maybe not something super amazing. She has also Toxic Rain, maybe Quill Rain, and that's it. And she gonna spam this shit. But it looks like she's playing on hit, so little bit dot multi. Yeah, you know, you can't even give her the bow with the plus 2 level of gems like you are doing with the thing. So this is what I grasping vines, huh? Midday Charger, oh, that's good. So I try to make mercs who gonna deal damage. She cannot have the Garb of the Eternal, that's her problem. But any other with int can do it, so probably I'm gonna try the guy who is Dex int, and that's it. I'm gonna end on that. That's the last thing that I wanna test. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. As I said, this is Autobomber, not Bosser. So yeah. See you.